right. Hit you with that retweet. It is that time.
That's not at all what I was looking for, but okay.
We are live. I will keep the multi-Twitch link on hand for anyone who comes by my stream.
Do y'all like often introduce yourselves even though they know who you are? Because people do that on
sometimes.
YouTube.
All right.
Bam. I love spinning as a.
Is that how you? Really? You can do that?
Yeah, you just spin the joystick around.
Same way you evolved, Alcreamy. Wait,
okay.
you can use the bike?
Yeah, I've been using the bike and just riding around.
I know you could do that.
Excuse me, what? Have you been walking around that area the whole time?
No, we're talking about like spinning in place and like hitting the post.
Oh.
All right, let's go. Yeah, out of curiosity, I wonder if I can just find a Grookey PNG.
That's the Vestiplan. Yeah. What website? Bulbapedia has it, but they don't move.
Yeah, this was like a fresh search. I would probably do a little counter, but I'm like 300 eggs in.
I was looking for, what's it called? Elderbross?
Hey, Shadow. How are you today?
Before this happened, and that's adorable.
I still feel Edelgard should have been a third stage Pokemon.
Edelgard looks incomplete.
I don't care, it's adorable.
I feel like my controller is being weird.
Fall behind at the very end of the game for me, though.
Doesn't really surprise me, honestly.
That and the Hatterene thing.
Hatterene?
It's just so dang slow, and there's an item now that when Trick Room hits, it lowers your speed.
You know what's funny about that is that it hobbles around in its final form.
Oh.
So the way I'm doing this, everyone, I have 5 eggs in my party. They're all going to hatch at the same time. And when those are done, I'm going to swap them out for 5 more eggs in the box, which I'm getting from this lady continuously.
Oh, that's very smart. I'm going to do what you do.
So, Bao, in your chat, Gundam Maniac is #1 for giving 10 subs, and in my chat, he is also #1 for giving 10 subs. What a legend.
MVP. Bao, you said that thingy worked for you? That I guess it's an emulator?
Oh, yeah, it works. I've been playing mainly Fire Emblem 7 hack on it recently.
You know how annoying it was with shipping for that thing? Because half of it was in Chinese, and I'm like, I can't read this.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
It wasn't so bad. I mean, it wasn't coming to me, so...
I actually like shiny hunting, Shadow.
That's that the Shadow Lead HD, the JRPG god?
Not that Shadow.
Oh, damn it.
No, I completely forgot we have a podcast tomorrow.
Is that tomorrow?
Yeah, December 1st.
Oh, yeah!
God.
I forgot to RSVP for that. It's fine.
Relatable, Amber. Very relatable.
Oh, Blake got his first hatch. Mine is just hatching the first one of many. Wonderful.
My depressed Corsola line.
It's so sad. I just want to hug it. It's like, you killed me. This is your fault.
Yeah.
Oh, there's yours. Your turn.
See, I don't have a dog that barks. I just got Triple S in the back.
He can bark if he believes.
Hey, Triple S, do some barking like you're a dog for me.
Oh my god.
No, okay. He didn't want to do it.
Or they can do that half bark thing that I don't like, because it's like, the heck? It's like they're thinking about being annoying.
So yeah, I currently have 3, 4,
Oh,
5, 5, 10, 15, 17.
Up, damn.
I have about 21 eggs, give or take, waiting, which is just going to stay that way because the lady.
Watch, I'm going to win even without the shiny charm, and it's going to be great.
You know, that would really happen, because you were the first one to find a shiny in Gen 6.
Yet I haven't seen one in this game.
Neither have I.
the one of my coworkers, when I showed you with the shiny Dreepy. So she was you guess how many eggs that was for her?
2. Like
It was
Shady
six.
got Corfish on his first try.
Bao, what do you think?
3.
It was 6. And I was like, that ain't right.
I think my record is my Helioptile, which was like 10 eggs. Never been that lucky again. After that, I was like 100 and something.
Back in Gen 6, it took me like 2 months to get Zangoose, and one day I said to my husband, "Today's the day." And then I like had a party running through the house when it actually happened. I was like, "Oh my god!" It took 2 months, and I still don't hate Lumios's music. So
I found
syndrome.
out that apparently in this game, overworld Pokemon don't appear shiny,
Yeah, they don't.
which
Yeah,
is stupid.
I mean, of all the cool things they kept from Let's Go, why not that?
Right. Because I was watching someone stream at freaking Line Noon and chased him down when it was shiny. Like
Those
when he
things zoom
found it.
around, they're literally on speed.
Or even maybe even like just put like some kind of aura around it, but like making them shiny would be like the easiest thing to do.
Because it makes me feel like now I could have easily missed a ton of shinies in my story.
That's why I don't ever repel, no matter what game I'm playing.
Honestly, in this game, I feel like you don't even need repels now, since you can avoid any battles you want.
Yeah, but
I actually like this system of half grass, half overworld. I think it's a perfect fit between the two.
my husband thought it was just the grass, but he was like, "The surprise is gone." I was like, "But I like to see the new Pokemon just faffing around." But it's a good balance of both.
It's also leads to some hilarious situations. You getting run down by a mob or something.
Bro, freaking
Sneasel! Everywhere!
Yeah, Sneasels run through the grass like ninjas after you.
Them and Tyrogues, I'm like, you like a kid, I could kick you in the face. Stop.
I think the scariest thing so far is like a group of Araquanid chasing me.
That and the grapple lock thing in the water.
Oh yeah. No,
See,
he's
that sucker just
Like, how are you not a water type with those swimming abilities?
I taught mine liquidation and waterfall, and he doesn't hit very hard with those. But drain punches though, slurp slurp.
I honestly think the next thing I'll go after is another Galarian form, but it's gonna be coughing. So I've always liked the coughing line. They just kind of suck in battle. Same with Arbok.
How come Meowth and Weezing got a form, but Ekans and Arbok didn't?
Bro,
They got cut, period.
They just gone.
Is
they gave
kind of like the spiritual successor or what?
I was thinking that. It's like, oh, I guess no Ekans when we get Silicobra.
My Anaconda don't
want none.
That's the first thing I thought when I saw that.
I was hoping it was turning into like this big badass snake. It was like, oh, you just coiled around yourself.
It looks like a tornado. Especially when it's just the silhouette in the wild area. I was like,
the G-Max form is cool. The G-Max form I like.
I haven't seen like very many G-Max forms because it took me forever to figure out how it worked. I thought it was just getting their Dynamax level up, but nope.
Have you seen Flapples, or really both the apple forms?
No, I only have the I guess the Dopey Dragon, the ground one. I like the other one, and I want a shiny hunt for an Applin.
Me too, eventually. Might be my third.
It's green and it's so cute. I thought it was weird at first. I was like, oh my gosh. And I saw him naked.
So when I do that, Blake, I might need another apple from you for my new Flapple. Just so you know.
I'm sorry. Well, I couldn't hear you over the sound of me being unwilling to cooperate with you ever again when it comes to that dang Pokemon. Bao ripped me off.
What?
We just see swap version exclusives, and you didn't like Appleton, the big boy, apple pie boy.
He is thick, and he looks like he needs to be in a crack shack.
How is Cross Rays?
Okay to eat them.
Yeah.
They're like kids enjoy eating like the skin. I'm like, that's gross, but okay.
How is Cross Rays on PC? Overall good, but it has crashed on me a couple times, and there's random frame drops in areas you wouldn't expect. But
This
I
is
was
an EA
I would
game.
still recommend it. It's a new Gundam game.
I haven't had any issues with it on my end, so I don't know if it's like if it just didn't like Bao's computer for whatever reason.
Oh, his internet doesn't like most things. Can we just appreciate the
It
pun that is
is.
colossal?
Bro,
I
oh,
love
I
it.
love it.
I
Oh
prefer the
god,
first two
this is
forms, though. Honestly,
Yeah, let's get
Holy
lit.
Coley.
Okay.
I
Triple
didn't.
playing Monster Hunter World in the back on my 4K TV. That looks crispy.
Crispy, he says. Please be red for me, you giant rusty anchor. I like you.
So, what was your reasoning behind shiny hunting Delmise?
It took me hours to find it, and I think it's out of this weird spite. It's hard to describe.
I'll actually be
All right.
streaming Shadow, Cross Rays later. Shadow, most likely, in case you want to swing by for
Same.
that.
Right before the stream, I had redone my missions, so the next 2.5 hours I'll be doing more stuff.
I'll do that after we're done here.
I don't know what you're talking about, but good job, guys. I'm proud of you.
When you turn
Thanks.
when you turn a game off, you should like bring your people on missions, which take hours, and they'll come back with experience, basically. Kind of like the jobs in this,
Cool.
except for your Gundams, probably killing people. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Speaking of missions, so hear me. So I have a theory for the next Pokemon games.
Mhm.
So the pattern was before it was like you have a new generation, you get a remake, then another new generation, etc. Black and White, and then Sun and Moon broke that mold, of course. But, however, freaking, what was I gonna say? Lost my train of thought. So I'm thinking that they're gonna tease us even more, like how after X and Y, everyone was anticipating a Megrio of Sapphire, but we got, I think they took a year break before they gave us ORAS. And then we got Super Mystery Engines. So y'all think we're gonna get a Mystery Engine game on the Switch next?
Welcome Ryusei and Sosuke, god of gun memes.
Like, I want another sequel, personally.
Yeah, I kind of want Ultra to be a sequel. They kind of marketed it as that, but it was more so the third version.
It was very samey, and I really didn't like that, so it took me forever to get to Rainbow Rocket, but they kicked my butt, man.
Oh
Same.
yeah, I love that part.
I was a bit underwhelmed at that part, honestly, because that was like my only incentive for playing.
So you know how what bugs me about Rainbow Rocket is so you know how it's supposed to be like Giovanni took them all from the timelines where they were successful, where they won. How come a White Archie was successful?
Oh, yeah, not my pirate boyfriend.
Bro,
Yeah,
he was so Bishi in Alpha Sapphire. It made sense. He's a pirate. He's got that sun on him. He's dark. It made sense.
Right? Just like Marlin from Black 2, White 2. I thought he was black, but nah, he took his pants off and there's just stripes. I'm like, what?
It's going good, Sosuke.
That's a bamboozled.
Wow, Rabbit, that's a story. Apparently, Rabbit's first shiny Pokemon was a Togepi, and he never knew what shinies were or what it was, or that it was a shiny. He just never used it.
I have a worse
Well,
one. My friend Travis, he got a shiny wide
God.
knot, and he just released it because he didn't know why it was a new color.
It was me, my first was Tentacool and Sapphire. I was just surfing around because that's what you do in third gen, and I'm like, what the heck? Why is this sparkling? I was like half awake, and I was like, I'll catch you. And then like 2 weeks later, I deleted that save file, and I haven't found a Tentacool since.
My first shiny, I think, was a Mankey in Fire Red and Leaf Green. I was just doing some grinding. I found a green monkey, and I was like, "What are you?" And then I caught it, and I was like, "You're different." And then my save file for that thing got corrupted like a week later. But
Aside from Gyarados, mine was a Linoon and Ruby.
I caught a
for people, because it's scripted.
Kakuna in that Clefairy-shaped forest in Leaf Green, because I had Leaf Green. And I got them Emerald and cloned the heck out of it.
Cloning, good old
Bro,
days.
it was so good back in the GB games. It was so easy.
Action replays and Game Sharks abound.
I tried Action Replay, but it made my save file like take a dump. It was terrible.
Yours was Meryl, where you say?
Marrow. Oh, that's a good one. I found one of those in Emerald actually, like east of the flying type gym area because I was dumb and I was like, I'm gonna throw this fighting type in front of this woman until it wins.
Your first
And she
shiny
won.
was a
Okay,
Sneasel,
Mom.
so scared. It's pretty awesome.
Weasel's a pretty
His
cool.
cousin put it up on the GTS and got him a Mewtwo instead.
Uh,
I don't know how to feel about that.
well, at least you're not one of those people who shiny hunt in Gen 1, you freaking maniacs. How? Why? Good God.
You still Mr. Shiny Sneasel to this day, huh?
Sneasel's shiny got worse, like between 2D and 3D. It's blinding now.
Need me to lock the
It's
door?
really ugly to look at.
Teeny's off to work.
Bye, Teeny.
Bye.
Have a good day. Do your
I
best.
still don't know what her Christmas present's gonna be. She doesn't wanna tell me what she wants.
First was a Moltres, huh? That's awesome, Caress.
How?
Yeah, I said how you hide. Okay, no. You must have had a farm for that. Saw
I've never
47 per
gotten
days.
a shiny legend like
Legit.
myself. Usually it's like those giveaways or Oslove or someone does those wonder trades on YouTube and stuff, and I just so happen to get one.
By the way, for everyone watching, Shiny Corsola, it has purple eyes. Other than that, it kind of looks the same.
It is really subtle. I saw someone like randomly run into one, and I'm like, I can't tell the difference. It's just as sad as the other one.
So there's 2 tiers of like shinies now, right? There's like regular and then like deluxe or something.
Oh, fun fact about that. Apparently, because of a glitch, it's easier to find the rarer ones. The
Like,
Oh.
it is have better IVs and stuff.
No, they just look different particle effects. That's
I
it.
had a name for them, but I totally forgot what I was calling
Was it
those
a
things.
super shiny?
I think it's
No,
Ultra or something.
Super Shiny 4.
I think the
But
community is calling them like Ultra Shinies. Hey, Raheem, how are you?
it was like a shape I used, but whatever. I just like the sparkles, and it took 2 generations, but the sparkles don't suck anymore.
So supposedly you're
Like a square shiny.
you're supposed to have a 4% chance, I think, of finding them, but because of a glitch, it's a 96%. Yeah, 90%. I can't say it. 96% chance of finding them instead, unless they
Wow.
patched that out already, which I don't know.
I don't think Sword Shield's had an update yet.
They've been doing maintenance for a couple nights.
They've been doing the new dens, but I still haven't found anything different. So I'm annoyed.
People say the first stage of Double O movie is a good money farming early. Good to know. Is that my dude, Buttermilk Mike, in the chat? The legend
Buttermilk
himself.
Mike.
The goat has returned.
I like that.
He does have a cool username.
I still like the fact that you can just dig into your bag and go to the box. That's so good.
Yep. Although when I first started, I felt like an idiot because I was trying to go to my key items. I was like, why isn't this working?
I keep
Wait, so how do
hitting
you do it?
Hmm?
I still don't know how
keep
to-
hitting pause instead of. like,
Wait, you don't know how to go
pause
to your
and
box from
play.
the party?
I don't know. How do you do it?
Oh, just hit R when you're looking at your party.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you went through the whole game without doing it.
No, I always went back to the traditional.
Nah,
I only went to
no.
the PT to do the lottery thing because yesterday I want some mini milk and I'm like, okay.
Ultra Shiny is the official name Nintendo uses. Okay.
Ultra shinies?
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, the fans are the ones who made shinies and things, so I guess they're like, roll with it.
Yep.
Bro, you can go to boxes from your... Wait!
I can't believe you've been doing it the real old way this time.
You don't read, do you?
Bro!
And your boxes look a bit threatening. Oh my god.
See, I had the... what's what I'm looking for? I had the key item and I kept clicking. It says not time to use it. I was like, okay, I don't know where to use it or how to use it.
I did that at first too, but I got lucky and I just hit a button because that's how I live my life.
Oh no, I was determined to make it work. I ain't going back to the Pokemon Center anymore if I don't have to.
Well, this on the bright side, I never. Well, I lied. I did run out of money because I kept paying for clothes, but that's besides the point. I played on set. Gotta forgive me.
You're gonna be spending 6 hours studying Japanese and 6 hours studying programming. Get best of luck,
Oh, your
Raheem.
poor
Enjoy
brain.
that,
Oof.
Raheem.
I believe in you, Raheem. You are an inspiration. I wonder if I change my game back to Pokemon. For those on Twitch, does it say I'm playing Pokemon or Gundam?
It says you're playing
Pokemon Shiny Egg Hunting Stream.
Pokemon Sword Shield.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so are my controller is like about to break or my cord is messing up?
Your Pro Controller?
Yeah. Like it'll just randomly start working starting today.
That's...
And Titus has eaten up the cord a tiny bit, so I don't know which one it is.
Oh gosh. Minna did that one time. I think she tried to eat a lamp, but luckily it wasn't plugged in or she would have got fried.
Let me tell you what this crazy dog tried to do the other day, which I almost had to pop him for. He tried to lick a freaking outlet. For the first time ever. I'm like, what are you doing? You've never done this before. Are you that bored?
Pay attention to me. So now that Link kicks his leg up now, he's like, he decides to pee outside of his cage.
He runs the house now.
So I have like puppy pads all around him because I don't want to like slip or pee first thing in the morning. That's not fun.
Bro, he's got an aim. This man shoots out.
Back when Titus was still a puppy, he had to clean his pee up every morning in his cage. Not fun.
It's not that sucks is having to give him a bath every other day. They take a long time to dry off.
And there ain't no hairdryer for a puppy.
I feel like with your dog's texture, them being wet is kind of not fun.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to take them like to beaches or stuff.
Because get that sand.
It'll take like 6 hours for them to dry off.
Does it really? Jeez.
It can.
Your first shiny was a Basculin who promptly used Final Gambit on you. Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
I am sorry for your loss.
Oh.
I only ever had one shiny kill itself, and that was when I was farming shinies in Gen 6. It was an Ivysaur. I used Double Edge. I miss Friend Safaris. Those were like shiny hunting,
cool.
like central.
Those were XY, yeah?
Yeah.
I do wish they had more than 3 mons in there, but that's just me. At least a team of 6 or whatever.
Didn't they have something like that in Heart Gold Soul Silver as well?
I don't remember.
I think they had some sort of special safari thing.
I know that you could like rearrange your safari zone and different Pokemon to show up depending on the environment, but I never really delved into that because I don't want to find a shiny in the safari zone because I'm not gonna catch it.
Yeah, no. You go to the safari zone and you shiny hunt, bro. That's on you.
Controller being
Usually
weird.
I go
Sorry.
in, catch a Kangaskhan, get the gold teeth, get surf, and never go back in. No sparkles yet, but I'm feeling lucky.
To this day, I still don't know the layout of the original Safari Zone, as guessed.
I know it well enough.
I know the route. I just don't know where everything else is extra in there. I just go straight to Surf when I can get to there pretty easily.
Sometimes I feel edgy and go the opposite way because I'm like, my steps are gonna run out. Then I spend 3 hours fishing for a Dragonair. Not a Dratini, a Dragonair.
So Saudi Arabia has tons of cats, but not dogs. Interesting.
I'm sorry, what?
Raheem says he doesn't really see dogs in Saudi Arabia. Maybe he'll see one dog every 3 months, but he sees cats everywhere.
I know there's a country, I don't know if it's Saudi Arabia, but they have like hundreds of thousands of cats just living in their city, and they are really friendly with the people. Just
I saw
their culture.
I saw a country with dogs like that, where the people take care of the strays, so like everyone's happy.
Doesn't Japan have a cat island?
Would not surprise me.
That would not surprise me. I think it was an anime based off that.
Of course.
Do you guys feel like they upped the time, or they lowered the time it takes to hatch an egg? Because I feel like eggs hatch really fast in this game.
Yeah, I feel like they do too. Or maybe
I've had bad and good luck, but in general, yes.
these dumb items are hatching pretty quick, which I'm fine with.
You have a TV Epion? Oh, that's lucky, Reese. Say, I want Epion for my team. Endless Waltz Epion's in the game too, right? That's when they like showed it off.
That's when it transforms, right?
They both do. They like look the same pretty much, except for like the wings and maybe a couple minor details. You guys know about the rubber band trick, right?
Yeah.
I personally don't do it though, because it like makes you dizzy if you're like staring at it.
I just want to be engaged, I guess. I think after we're done here, I'm gonna go back to trying to get the. It's Eldegoss's first form. It's the jalapeno. I don't remember the name, but it's adorable.
Really, tall geese too, huh? Well, that makes sense, but good to know.
So, on DeviantArt, people are kind of upsetty at the fact that we got more anthropomorphic type starters this generation, especially in their final forms.
I can understand people not liking that, but it doesn't bother me.
I think in Incineroar sort of started the trend, but I'm fine with them. I like all of them.
You had a street cat that lived in your house for an entire generation.
I don't mind the new starters. I'm trying to think.
I'm
I
just
think
not
Blaziken
fond
is
of.
also kind of anthropomorphic, but
Yeah, but not enough. It's kind of weird. It's like shaped like a person, but it's not in the human shape egg group, and I'm like, okay.
listen, let me tell you about Score Bunny, Amber. Let me tell you
Oh
about
yeah, I'm
how
on
Cinderace.
DeviantArt.
Yeah, all right, yeah, bro. As soon as I saw Cinderace in that leak, I was like, I know what's gonna happen with you. I've been around this tree a few times.
Dude, I think last generation when they revealed the starters, they had 4 of them up within like 2 hours. I'm like, y'all
Bro.
fast.
Titus,
Prioritizing the
you're being
Pokemon over the characters,
obnoxious.
though.
Taking that.
Cause furries.
Bro, I need
People
them
make
to
a living off furry art and stuff. I'm like, I need to learn how to make fursuits, make 2 of those, and I'm good for half a year.
That's cute, Raheem. His mother has a love-hate relationship with cats. She gives them food, but they don't come in the house.
That's about right.
That's my mom. Mom's
That's
allergic,
cute.
so I mean, she's like, you can stay out there.
I'm the type of idiot that'd be allergic to animals and get like 6 of them. I
Yeah.
want a bird.
If I was allergic to dogs, I probably wouldn't care.
We have hypoallergenic dogs. They don't like completely stop it, but it helps.
I've heard of that, actually.
Like labradoodles.
Technically, I'm allergic to cats, dogs, horses. Anything with,
Horses
like,
are
fur.
scary. They're so big.
Never,
My
like,
first grade teacher,
touched
she
a
was out
horse,
half the
but I've
year
seen 'em.
because she got booted by a horse, and she was evil. Mm.
I think you
Actually
told
knew
me about
someone.
that.
And the teacher that subbed for us for half a year, she looked literally like a blue snubble. She had the cheeks and everything. Didn't like her either.
So when is cross race happening? Honestly, probably maybe 4 or 5 EST, something like that. So I'm gonna do stuff in between them. We'll probably be doing this for like an hour, 2 hours. And then I'm gonna do stuff off camera, and then I'll be back.
You know what sucks?
What?
Getting kicked in the mouth by a horse.
That happened to you?
I hope you don't have experience with that.
No, I don't. But a lady at the campground that I've gone to for like 20 years since I was born, basically. She tamed the horses, and one of the horses got spooked once and actually kicked her in the mouth.
That's
Jeez.
why you don't approach from behind.
Shattered her jaw.
Ugh.
something along those lines. But
Jeez.
yeah, no, it's not very. You know, she now I think her jaw is wide. She just can't move her jaw anymore.
Jesus.
Is it like wired?
It's
Can she
there's some
talk?
sort of like she can talk, yeah. She kind of talks like her mouth doesn't move when she talks, kind of thing.
She talks through her teeth.
Basically, yeah.
Jeez.
That's
You
crazy.
know, I've yeah. It's not something I recommend. I know
Yeah.
that's literally you. Oh, you're approaching me.
You can still reset EVs in this game. You just gotta get
I'm,
lucky or with the berries, I believe.
I'm sorry, what now?
That you can still reset your EVs, like lower them with berries.
Oh yeah, I've been using those to evolve friendship Pokemon because I am impatient.
That's what I did with
Oh,
Sill Valley.
yeah,
I
same.
tossed it all my berries and leveled it up once it evolved.
I cooked it like 3 curries. I'm like, this isn't fast enough, so I just shoved berries down his throat.
Someone needs to make art of that.
Can we discuss how adorable? I think it's called Stone Journer.
I don't
Why?
like it.
Why
What?
are a pile of rocks so cute? I'm like, this is the dumbest thing.
The way
I
it
don't like
walks,
Wow.
it's very awkward. I don't like it.
Maybe it's the way she walks.
It's adorable.
Yo, fam, if you're hunting stuff and you're feeling ballsy, if you want to hunt some elder dragons, I mean, hey.
What?
Monster Hunter talk.
Oh, he talked so fast. I was like, what?
Oh, you're in the grinding land.
I'm glad you didn't get kicked by a horse, Reem.
Yeah. Gosh. Mini horses are super cute though. They just zoom
Oh,
around.
little ones? Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever seen a zebra horse?
Yeah.
Yes. Have you seen a zebra donkey?
Oh, the zonkies? Yeah, we have zonkies here.
Sounds like you're trying to say
painted their
zoinkies.
dogs black and white so they think they're pandas and put them in a zoo.
What? I have never heard of this.
I feel like
I mean,
I am
they're still
concerned.
adorable. They're still
Sir,
adorable.
that's a dog. You can't tell him what he is. We live in a progressive age.
Oh my
Like, they would also paint their donkeys black and white. So they'd look
Titus,
like
are you messing with something?
Probably.
I mean, is that not part of Titus's day?
He's a good boy. I miss him. Pat him for me.
Titus wakes up, looks in the mirror. What are we gonna do today, Titus? Take over the world.
World domination.
If your dog is quiet and in the corner, like just messing with something with his head down, odds are he's doing something he's not supposed to.
I like Nina. She just heavy breathes through the door. I'm like, dude, can you go away?
Open the door, Mitch. And they're like, Axe, go give it to you.
Like when you're using the bathroom or showering, she's just like,
Bro.
she will jump in the shower with you, so don't do that. No, don't keep that egg, lady.
Lady, yo, but she took your shiny egg.
Titus will like stand guard over you showering or just like peek at you.
And that intense look they give when they're like pooping, just, yo, you gotta pick this up.
They're looking at you like, what? What you looking at? You got something to say?
Well, Titus loves to be praised for pooping in the right spot, so he gets excited after he poops. Like if you're minding your business and he just runs up to you excited, oh sorry, he just pooped.
For me, as long as Link does it outside, like, yeah, you did it outside. Don't poop on the concrete like a heathen. And he goes to pee on the concrete instead. Good boy. So, the 2010s are almost over.
Indeed, indeed.
Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. It still doesn't feel like it did.
Apparently, Game Explain gave it an amazing, and I think they're the only people I know that liked it.
The whole thing felt meaningless, and I was sorely disappointed.
Well, they're like diehard fans, or the dude who reviewed it is.
But
What was it, Ash?
I want to say yes. It's been a long
I
time
think
now.
out of all of them, I think him and Derek are the only ones that play Kingdom Hearts. But Derek's normally pretty unbiased.
Derek's my favorite game reviewer, period. Andre, though.
yeah.
Bro,
His
throwing shade at Andre Sagers, bro. Leave him alone.
his Mario Odyssey review. It's overglowingly positive, but it's positive to the point where it's like, this isn't a review, it's just you raving about the game.
Okay.
I think that recently, it's sometimes games have too much, and that game has too much for me.
900 something power stars, and I was like, maybe not.
It's funny, I bought it
I
for
got-
Teeny and I've yet to touch it.
My game was like pre-installed on my Switch. It was a good time. I'm just not very.
You liked it, but the story
Right.
could have been better, especially Kyrie's.
That poor girl. They did nothing with her.
Weren't they supposed to make her playable in this game or something like that, or rumors of?
It
Yeah.
was like training and stuff, and they're like, oh no, screw that noise.
Yeah, she was literally like
Just
training
put it aside.
and all that, and then nope.
Have you got a chance to play it yet, Bao?
I have no real interest, honestly. Like I'm not spending money on that. If someone buys it for me, sure, but I'm not gonna buy Kingdom Hearts 3.
It was $15 for Black Friday, so I mean,
Yeah,
Yeesh,
still a
okay.
bit. Like I couldn't justify that.
now see if they bring the story so far to Switch or just Kingdom Hearts 2 to Switch, you can sign me up because I'd play
I
through that
mean,
game.
they ported it to literally everything else, so why the heck not?
I would buy a port of Kingdom Hearts 2. That's kind of it. Having that on the go would be awesome.
Just gonna wait for them to put Sora
Yeah,
in Spanish.
Alcremie is the best Pokemon of this generation. Morpeko, I don't understand the hangry thing. Does the type change, or what happens?
I don't think the type changes. I think it's just the stats invert. So the regular one, I think, is a more defensive, and the angry one's more offensive.
I just find it
Huh.
hilarious.
I usually popped what's her face's one so fast. I really didn't do anything.
Marty?
Yeah.
Listen,
Ooh, there's
oh,
so
oh,
much saucy art on her. Oh my god.
Oh, you're right. She is the best girl, bro.
I've been seeing a lot of Melanie fan art and people like
Run-On, though.
exaggerating her
Right there.
proportions.
Are you talking about Ice Gym Lady?
Yeah.
See, Val, when you tagged me in that image from PK Sparks, I was half tempted to be like, I don't trust these Xenoblade haters, but I don't know. I looked at her and I was like, she's all right, but her son is actually still pretty cool as a gym leader. I wouldn't write him off.
I do appreciate in Kingdom Hearts 3 going backwards. You can like upgrade the Keyblades, so you're not just switching to the most recent one. That's pretty cool.
I like the fact you can have multiple ones like swappable.
Yeah.
Whenever I get around to 3, I'll probably be playing it more so for the gameplay. I've heard it's a bit more like Birth by Sleep than 2, which may be an issue for me, because Birth by Sleep is what killed me. I was like, I don't want to play this game anymore.
Yeah.
Dream Drop Distance killed me. It was really obnoxious having to pause halfway through a boss fight. And I was like, no, I'm not doing this. No.
I can tell you, I haven't played it, of course, but the story, no. There was one point I was watching, I think Pro Jared stream it at the time, and we both went, what? At the same time because of the absurdity of what just happened. It was one of those moments of, wow, we have no way of like getting here. I wish we had a sign. And then out of nowhere, unexplained, some portal opens. Never explained.
May your heart be your guiding key. That's all the explanation you need. Heart, darkness, heart. That's the game.
So Sora literally was just like, bro, I kind of want to go somewhere, and then the Uber Eats was like, we got you.
And
Yes.
outside.
How do you feel about Pro Jared, Bao? Because you're a huge fan of him, right?
Yeah.
So do you think he's off the hook now because he defended himself?
I mean, he refuted the child porn stuff.
I haven't watched him because I'm just tired of hearing his name. God, he was
'Cause
everywhere.
honestly, I'm surprised that he was actually able to come back.
And stuff with his wife was... It pretty much devolved into he said, she said. And
Yeah,
we'll
I
probably
realized
never
that.
even know the truth of that.
I was really hoping that maybe Nappy would come back, but
Yeah, I still look at that last video just for the comments and shoot. I can't reference his name. But
So did he just like leave the internet, period?
yeah, no, he gone.
yeah,
He
they're
he
like
picked up and left.
they said he had quite a bit of savings to keep himself comfortable for a few years.
Oh, god dang. Wish I could say that.
Nappy was pretty good with his budgeting.
Hey, G
He
Shadow.
moved a lot though.
Yeah, no, he really did. He had some pretty good, and you know, he wasn't even that big of a channel. So I mean,
And
I think
it
people
looks like
underestimate
he
how
has
much
property.
YouTubers can make off YouTube, Patreon, merch, etc.
Yeah.
then again, yeah, he did do like prime time. Like he was really regimented. Like he was good at what he did. He was a really good entertainer, but it's just
Yeah.
unfortunate what happened.
It really it's like a friend died or something. That's how bad
Basically.
I felt about it.
I know him and
If he
Shady
could be-
Penguin were like partners. Did he ever like speak on that?
Shady
just
said,
for the sake of his family, he just doesn't want to get involved, and he's not going to partner with Nappy.
basically, yeah,
Which
that
is
happened right in the
beautiful.
middle of their souling too.
They're about to lose, so. And Nappy was like, "This could be the last episode." Oh God.
You want to see how many I'm hatching, G Shadow? Let's go to my box, shall we? Let's go all the way
I'm just looking
back
them up.
here to box 12. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And box 25 is full of eggs. So that's your idea of how many of these I've hatched.
Can I just say the world is not the same without Etika, and I'm really upset.
Bro, this
Yeah.
year's been rough on YouTubers.
I still think about Attic. I was like, dang, he's really gone. Like,
Yeah.
still.
Like sometimes I see him on Vines and meme compilations.
Everywhere I go, I see his face.
He still inspires me.
Mm-hmm.
They dedicated
Like-
the cipher to him yesterday too, Pokemon.
I saw you post it, but yeah.
I'm sure he would have been
No, I
on
think
that too.
I think he was supposed to be on the Smash cipher, but like he missed a flight or something. Bro, can we talk about how they let Jay Witz say shit?
He also said the F word. It's like, whose J Witz is this?
Bro,
My J Witz doesn't curse. So, only way I can mimic you is snapping your neck. It's like, well,
Well, Jesus. Who
Nintendo
feeds
looking at
his
this like,
Cheerios?
interesting.
that took me a second to get to. It's like, oh, mimic you with the neck snap.
Blake, have you finally seen Ice Cube?
Yeah, yeah,
I love it so much.
bro.
It's so cute.
Ditto
Have you
doing the
seen-
work indeed.
Have you seen some of the competitive battling videos for it? Like,
Yes.
it's good.
Agreed, Raheem. Agreed.
Yeah. Like it's just the world lost some of its soul.
I'm
Definitely
curious to
understand,
see,
Shadow.
how YouTube Rewind's gonna be this year. I feel like I don't even know what they're gonna show, honestly.
It can't
They
be
never
worse
show
than
anything
last year.
good. Yes, it can, Amber. It really can.
The only ones I cared about were the animators in the last one, like Jaden and the All Ones Out.
Honestly, YouTube Rewind just reminds me that my circle of YouTube isn't even that popular. It's like, because I know none of these people.
I know a handful of them, but those are like the ones that the 10-year-olds really like. And I'm
Like, don't they usually show off, like, the vloggers, too? It's like, I don't watch people that vlog.
I used to watch Nappy when he vlogged. It was really entertaining. But
Was-
Yeah, no, Nappy was good at vlogging.
What is the ratio of getting a shiny for the way I'm doing it? I believe is 1 in, like, 500 something.
Those guys have the shiny charm, and I do not. So,
Yeah, once you get the shiny charm, it goes from like 2,000 something to 500, I think. And I
I
have a
still need
foreign
like,
Ditto, so that cuts it down again.
so I need like 30 more Pokemon, and I've squeezed out all the exclusives out of my game that I can. And the trade has not been lucky to me. I got 2 Pokemon that I needed, but I need to trade both of them to evolve, so it sucks.
I really hope they do mention Etika somewhere in YouTube Rewind. I don't know if they will or not, but
Knowing YouTube, I doubt it.
No, they didn't put his channel back.
I mean, he did upload a lot of stuff that. I mean, they could have taken those videos down and left the rest of it up, but
But you gotta remember, YouTube is run by bots, so that requires actual human.
They don't got time to be
Right.
reasonable. For something that big, they really should have more humans, but anything to save a penny, I guess. I wonder what the next Sonic game is going to be like.
We haven't seen a Sonic game in a while, have we? It's kind of
Last
weird.
one
Sonic came out.
was-
Mario and Sonic came out last week.
I mean, like a real
Yeah,
Sonic
that
game.
doesn't
Like,
really count.
I'm Team Sonic Racing.
Okay, yeah, that counts. But,
Game was solid.
yeah. Racers don't keep me entertained for too
Before
long,
that,
though.
though, it was just
Sonic Forces.
Sonic Forces. Yeah, I mean, we had Mania Plus. That came out after Forces.
Yeah. If they remake Sonic Adventure, no.
Have you seen all like the things pointing to that?
Yeah. Especially the remix music that Tilo
Yes,
has been doing.
coming out of
and stuff.
nowhere.
oh no, Sneasel has his eyes on me.
We don't claim Sonic Forces, but you claim Sonic 06. I rather claim Sonic Forces, thank you. At least the OC thing was a genius idea. And I stand by that. I stand by that. They should have had more options, but yeah, that was a great idea.
You could dress up your furry OC as Joker from Persona 5.
I never expected Sega to open the floodgates of that, honestly.
I mean, have you seen DeviantArt? Pika, Sonichu or whatever.
Bro, whenever they announced, the first thing I saw was someone recording a tweet and saying Cold Steel the Hedgehog is coming to life.
Somebody, I think she's called SNT. She like redesigned Cold Steel the Hedgehog and Sonichu, and it was really good.
I never mess with trending. Well, the trending tab of YouTube, Raheem, honestly. I just go to my subscriptions.
They, nothing really interests me on trending except adorable animals.
Just talking where you say no shiny yet.
Same. But
Do you see the Falcom Smash Bros character leak, Bo?
No. A Falcom character?
Apparently, we don't. It's one of those. It's one of those leaks that really does not have a whole lot of ground. But someone said that there's going to be a Falcom character as opposed to DLC, whether it's from Yeast or not, or like another Falcom series.
I heard someone different.
I'll believe it when I see it. Hey, Real Butch 191 with the follow. Also, I will be streaming SD Gun today, most likely Quattro just later.
See, what gets me is this man Shadow Elite HD on Twitter quoted a tweet a long time ago, and he said, if they put a Trails of character in Smash Bros, maybe I'll finally play Smash. And I said, you shut your heathen mouth. They put Joker in Smash Bros, and you still don't play.
Yeah, everyone's like, I heard a rumor of Dante from Devil May Cry, but I'm like,
Yeah, that's really popular.
Joker's mom is right there. No, I'm just kidding.
Hello to you too, Real Butch. How are you?
Hello.
If it does happen to be Dante, then that'd be the first time Bayonetta and Dante have actually crossed over finally.
And it would be in a Nintendo game of all things. So awesome would that be?
Life is crazy.
Dante is still one of my most wanted picks. Like since Smash 4.
I'd be down.
As long as it's not Sora or Goku, I'm fine with anybody.
I would want Sora just for the way he plays.
Yeah.
I'd say I want Sora because I like the Kingdom Hearts series and I think it deserves more like quality put into it. But
Like, I think he'd be really fun and could have really interesting move sets. Although, funny enough, I would want the one based on Kingdom Hearts 2, but I know we would get 3.
Of course.
Well, I mean, then they'd have to put 3 on the Switch.
I mean,
We
that's
wouldn't
if
have to,
anyone's
no.
feeling generous, you say. I would, of course, be down for people subbing again like last night, but I'm not going to be unrealistic and expect it again.
You can hope, but don't expect.
The only DLC character people 100% guessed was the hero from Dragon Quest.
Yeah, no, that was super. Everyone saw that.
Yeah, that didn't surprise anyone.
And they did have a new game about to come out, right? If it
Uh,
hadn't already.
It was out on like PS4 and PC. It wasn't out on Switch yet.
Okay.
Did the PC port get the definitive edition content, like the
Nope.
other audio and stuff?
Nope.
No, that's Switch exclusive.
Yep.
Oh,
And Dragon Quest fans are
Oh.
still pissed about that.
Well, it kind of sucks.
The Switch is the definitive version.
that's unfortunate.
My favorite addition actually is the fact that when you're crafting in the definitive version, if you don't have an item, you can just spend money to replace it.
Like, I just want Xenoblade. Give me Xenoblade so I can cry again.
I most anticipate the game of next year, Amber. You have no idea how excited I am.
I want to take time off. I can watch you play and I'll still cry like a baby. I watched Chuck Conway's Let's Play like 5 times and I cry every time.
Bro,
What is your first XL unit, Reese? Say?
bro. No, I think for you, it might be the meteors. They're XL, right?
They should be in theory.
You know, if now that we have Chronicles 1 and 2 on Switch, X is the only one left out. They have to port X, bro.
The problem with X is the
Everything else.
gamepad integration they had.
They can fix it. Mario Maker had gamepad integration, and that kind of feels a little less than lackluster on Switch, in my opinion.
But remember, the gamepad in X had like the entire world map basically on there with each little node you needed to like know what was on there.
They can put Wind Waker on there and I'll buy it for like the 3rd time. I'm
Bro,
fine.
Wind Waker,
Oh, I
Twilight
would
Princess,
too.
Skyward Sword, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. Come on, Nintendo.
The seed crab.
Like, I don't think I really met anyone who liked Skyward Sword. I mean, it's not the best, but it's certainly not the worst.
I don't know, see, Skyward Sword is fun. Like, the world is cool. I like the story. I like where it sits in the timeline.
What
But
is
some of the characters I wasn't a fan of. Girahim was cool, but Groose, nah,
For me,
the
it was
Groose
most
needs
of the
to get
boss
loose.
fights.
what's everyone's favorite new Pokemon Sword and Shield?
Alchemy,
If we're counting Galarian forms, Corsola. If not, Grimmsnarl.
Burial Farm.
See, I don't know.
I haven't even thought about my favorite Galarian form.
I think my favorite Galarian is Rapidash / Ponytail.
It's so cute, but I don't know. I just like Hatterene
Grimmsnarl is
and
my
all its
favorite.
evolutions.
Grimmsnarl is my favorite Gigantamax.
Ooh,
And I
Yes.
still
like
don't have one.
pathetic. But Alchemy turns into a cake.
Have you seen Shiny Alchemy?
Yeah.
Someone I was watching had one in like the blue form. Like the color combination looked really cool.
I want to get one, but that guy will not give me candy. I've only gotten a strawberry candy, and the one I have already had the heart one.
Have you actually read like some of the evolution requirements for Alchemy?
Yes, I was on it.
gosh.
I was like, holy
Spin
crap,
counterclockwise at midnight for this long.
for 4 seconds.
I feel like they got way too creative with some of these evolutions / requirements.
I'm glad they fixed Eevee's problem for the most part.
What do you mean?
No more standing next to this rock.
Oh.
Just use a stone.
See, that didn't bother me. It was Sylveon that I didn't like.
They
I feel like
said,
it's-
fortunately, they changed it to a friendship and love, quote unquote, are very much the same thing now.
See, I got lucky. I ran into one in the wild without even expecting it.
A Sylveon?
Yeah. In the Lake of Outrage, you can find all the evolutions there in different weather.
I only saw Espeon and Vaporeon out in the wild.
You literally just manipulate the weather in that area and find all the evolutions if you want
I've
to.
tried.
I still have no idea how to manipulate weather in this game.
Oh, that's
Well,
easy.
I think it changes in 2 or 3 hour increments.
Yeah, actually, easiest way. First, you have to turn off your switches auto sync to the internet,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to just fast forward it a day. It'll be different.
Huh. Oh yeah, no, I did hear about that actually. Never mind.
Well,
That's what I did
that
to,
way I can find my Lotic since I can't trade Feebas right now.
I found
I
two
think that's-
Milotic on accident.
I think that's probably the last Pokemon I can feasibly catch myself. Everything else has to be traded.
Yes, Wonderful 101. Freaking love that game. A lot of people didn't like the
played a lot of
controls,
that.
but I liked it.
It felt a bit
See,
cumbersome to me.
I don't know. Yeah, I played the demo on the Wii U, and I was like, I can't get into this.
I still need Pikmin 3 to get ported, though, before I get rid of the Wii U.
But Kid Icarus though,
Yes, I need a sequel or something.
that's another game I played the demo of, and I was like, why does my hand hurt more than when I play Melee?
Well, would you want a
Just have
sequel
to
or a
change one
remake?
control. Yes. Just yes. Especially like some of those outer space worlds in like Switch graphics. Yes, boy.
I'm guessing the stats are good, Ryusa? I would really love to get this shiny on camera.
I would really like to beat you guys.
Without
So
the
I can
shiny
totally
charm at
lie,
that.
but I wouldn't do that. Oh, wait, no, I can't fake it.
For those that don't know, we also have a multi-stream up on Twitch where you can see me and Blake at the same time.
I'm just
Yeah.
here for emotional support.
If you want the link, go to my Twitter page. It's the tweet I sent out.
Or Bow, or
You can just put it in the chat.
oh shoot, wait, no, I've done a thing. Okay, you know what I hate when you hit F12 by accident on Chrome and it puts you in like debug mode. I don't need this.
I've never
I've
done
never
that. I don't really mess with the F buttons like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
Blake
they're
just posted a link.
There we go. Okay, what's but didn't mean to press the choice. Close enough.
Multi-stripe M. That's what it looks like.
Or if you if you right click anywhere in Chrome and then you hit inspect, that's bad.
I'm guessing those stats are attack and mobility, Risa.
Hey, Mr. Giant Rusty Anchor, if you could sparkle for me just one time, I don't care if it's the square sparkle or the regular sparkle. I just want to see red instead of green. That would be great.
Don't you do it one time.
Like I said, my Corsola is going to look the same, more or less, except for the eyes. It's really a Corsola that looks different that I'm interested in.
Are you going to evolve it? Because I heard Corsola is better out of all.
Yeah, I don't really care for competitive like that.
Corsola.
Who knows,
Maybe
might
I
even
can
do
look
two.
forums.
Nope. Hi, puppy.
Pokemon's friendly reminder that we are killing the planet. Thank you. Existential crisis go.
Tyus wants to cuddle, so hello to the internet. Say hi, puppy.
Hello, beautiful boy.
Hello, doggo. I love you.
Very nice, Risa.
Speaking of which, I got like 6 months free flea protecting for both of my dogs, and they're like $80. I was like, oh my god, because they price match apparently, so my bet is pretty awesome. The other stuff was like $200 for just one of them, and it smelled like dirt. Literally smelled like dirt. And I'm like, I'm not gonna feed this to them.
Oh yeah, for all my Twitch subscribers, you guys should have an emote of Titus.
Wait. Oh, that's mine. Don't you need like a certain amount of people following you to get more emotes?
I think so. Actually, I might have reached that already. I gotta
If
check.
you need another one, just shout me. I still need to fix your avatar because, God, that art is old. Also, hi, Raheem?
Then you're saying hi to Titus.
Oh,
Or you could use the emote like Raheem just did.
Oh Oh, he's doing the tentacle thing again.
Yes.
No, Raheem, put it away. There are children here.
Raheem loves that freaking tentacle emote. It's like his calling card.
Speaking of calling card, did you see the new gameplay trailer of On this morning, Bo?
I saw it posted, but I've yet to watch it.
Of what?
Persona
The,
5 Scramble.
yeah.
I saw like a screenshot. That's it.
On looking kind of nice.
I mean, Persona like triggers my anxiety like no other game I've ever played, and
Why is
probably 10
Persona
hours
trigger
into
it?
Persona 5. Because it's the freaking time limit. I don't know what it is. But one time I had to do a whole dungeon in 2 days, and I just scared myself so bad I can't go and play it no more.
What I do is I just literally get the dungeon out the way as quick as possible.
That's what my husband said, but I'm like, I like to hang out with my friends and eat ramen and get stat buffs and stuff before I do that, so it's easier than if angels explode on me and insta-kill me, and I'm like, no.
Bro, no, see, which dungeon? The spaceship dungeon. No, that dungeon was
no one liked that
garbage.
dungeon.
Bro,
So last when I stopped, that was they're being blackmailed by the guy in the club.
Oh, still Makoto's then.
Is that Makoto's? The bank?
Yeah. That's the third one, I think. So yeah, you
See,
still
I
had like
probably-
4 or 5 dungeons to go, Amber.
I'm so scared. I need to get back on it because it's a good game and I need to beat a Persona game.
Oh, the Royal's coming out next year.
And it's gonna have native 4K support.
It's gonna what?
It's gonna have 4K support.
Well, I thought you said 4 kids. I'm like, they're dead. What are you talking about?
Joker pulls out a Nerf gun. Frickin' Ryuji says frick.
All the rice cakes are now sandwiches.
On's skin-tight uniform is actually a trench coat.
Oh my god. A non-outfit.
A non-outfit. All of their masks are the Burger King mask.
Oh,
Confetti
gosh,
comes out when they pull it off their face for the first time instead of blood.
They got ketchup on their face.
This reminded me, when Rave Master was like premiering in the US in its initial run, I think in the final like arc or battle, they made the blood black, and as a kid I was so confused. I was like, why are they bleeding black? Like you can tell it's blood, but it was black. Like it was so weird.
I Rave Master pretty late as it showed, but I really like the outro song.
Oh yeah, Rave Master had some really good music.
Well, intro and the ending were really good.
I'm not a huge fan of the 4Kids opening.
Welcome to a land
I
conquered
feel
by
like the
evil.
death of 4Kids is where they just stopped trying to make our intros unique. I mean, they were trying to Americanize it, I understand, but to my knowledge, Pokemon's the only one that still does original openings, even though the Japanese ones were much better, and the 4Kids ones were much better.
I actually love the 4Kids openings, honestly. They got you hyped for shows. Like Kirby.
One Piece rap.
Yes, One Piece, Kirby, Pokemon.
I like Kirby. I still sing that song to this day whenever I see Kirby on YouTube.
Have you heard the Japanese one?
I think I have one.
It's very underwhelming.
Well, all the Pokemon ones in Japanese are fantastic. So you should put that on a playlist and just jam out, because I still do.
Generation 4 had some really good English openings, like Stand Up. I think is that what it's called?
I don't
honestly,
really like the
Gen 4 is where I fell off the openings. Like I started to like them less.
They were
Battle Frontier,
good.
3rd gen was good. 3rd gen was definitely good.
3rd gen ones were so good, and
I'm
especially in Japanese. Jeez.
There's this one song. I forgot the name. I think it's called Spurt for the Battle Frontier in Japanese. That was like freaking good. And I think it's Ash's singer singing it.
Yeah, his voice actor sings a bit of them. Is that the one where his team lines up and that's how the intro starts?
I think it
And then
also
he
shows some like beating up members of the Battle Frontier.
Bro.
and it's so good. Yeah, 4Kids did openings right. I do miss the original Pokemon voice actors, even after all this time, even though Meowth's actress passed away a while ago.
Like the English or Japanese?
English.
She's still around
had a,
too.
she
Like she,
had a bad stomach virus and fell asleep and never woke up.
jeez.
Jeez.
The Ash's voice actor just did a character in Fire Emblem actually.
Veronica Taylor?
That's cool.
I think that's her name. She did what's her face? Lady you didn't.
Mercedes?
No, lady you didn't like. Teacher.
Oh, disgusting Manuela. Oh.
Manuela, yeah, she did
Oh.
Manuela.
She Veronica Taylor did what's her name? Brienne from Dragon Ball Super. She did her May voice for that.
Speaking of Dragon Ball, though,
Really
I
made the
am
comparison when
so
I
hyped for Project Kakarot, bro.
I'm kind of not,
Yeah.
honestly, because we've been to these arcs a million times in other games.
Yeah, but then again, you also grew up with a PS2. I was primarily GameCube. I didn't really have the Dragon Ball games growing up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all those games we went through the
The
same
Budokai?
arcs, all of them.
Yeah, I liked Xenoverse because it really threw off the,
What's wrong with Manuela?
the
Blake
traditional
likes
sort of thing.
cute over sexy. He also
He
thinks
likes,
she's gross.
He likes lollies.
Listen,
I don't know
You
if
heard it
that's
here.
right.
she
Blake likes
overdrinks,
lollies.
She doesn't shower. She can't find her underwear. Bro,
Okay, the second one is a lie. She does shower.
That sounds like one of my cousins. Seriously.
listen, I prefer my gifts wrapped as opposed to just open.
Stripes.
Just saying.
My parents were the type that would wrap something you already have for Christmas. Like, they just take the shoe from under your bed. wrap the
What type
shoe
of
up.
crap?
Merry Christmas.
Like, okay. And a family member gave me a Tweety Bird bra and panties when I turned like 9, and I was so confused. I'm like, what? Everyone was laughing, but I was about to cry. I'm like, why is this so funny? And I never wore
Why
those.
is everyone laughing?
It was so awkward.
Not funny.
What you like about the new DBZ games that's being made by CC, and I love the games they make.
Yeah, buddy. CyberConnect. I love the Storm games, bro.
Is it weird? I'm excited about that game just because you can run around and drive a car and stuff if you wanted to. I don't care about the fighting. I just want to surf around in the world.
Also, Bo, I don't know if you heard, but they're for the DLC they're doing for the game, like the extra store. I think they're covering Super and they're doing original Dragon Ball as well.
Well, original Dragon Ball is the best Dragon Ball. Back when they actually did martial arts instead of screaming at each other for 2
So
hours.
you
but
say they're
that's just
doing
me.
the original Dragon Ball?
Original Dragon Ball, yeah. Where Goku was a kid, Bulma was a kid, Master Roshi was trying to snatch up some.
Yeah, I know what it is. I'm just surprised because that's a lot of work. Because they're like nothing similar to that in Dragon Ball Z. Very different. Like
different tones.
they're not throwing around like giant blasts in general and stuff like that.
Which I liked. I liked
Yeah, I kind of prefer.
combat, punching and kicking.
Yeah, I prefer martial arts Dragon Ball over Dragon Ball Z if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
Back when
Dragon
Tien
Ball
was a
Z
threat,
is-
Yamcha wasn't a
Yeah.
joke.
Yamcha was cool.
Wait, there was a time for that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yamcha used
He
to be
was
awesome.
really cool.
And then they
Yeah,
ruined
that's
him with
pretty
Dragon
cool.
Ball Z. Pretty much Dragon Ball Z made it to where if you're not like a Saiyan or a villain of the week, then you're not anything pretty much.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Karas. They should make a Yu Yu Hakusho game. Or a Hunter x Hunter game.
Oh, yeah. There was one on PlayStation 2. And Tagoro was so impossible.
I always wanted to play
Ooh.
that game.
My brother rented it for a Blockbuster. I'm showing my age. But yeah, it was a good time. And that's a great anime.
Speaking of anime games, let me tell you all about
Oh my
Fairy
God.
Tail coming out March 19th, 3 days before my
Oh
birthday.
lord.
I got
Bow,
out of
bow,
Fairy Tail
you,
after the what's his name Lox's arc because I realized no one dies.
bow. Listen.
Nothing
You
had
have
consequence.
bow's out here looking for that Atelier Rise of DLC in the game.
Yes, launch. Yes. Have you been watching Masako X's like what if Raditz wound up being a good guy? And now he has his own little series where Raditz and Launch have their own kid and it's really cool.
I remember launch.
I'm actually going to take Titus out real quick. I'll be back.
Didn't she like
Okay.
snap personalities whenever she sneezed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Was that ever explained or?
No, and Toriyama forgot about her. That literally forgot. That's why she was never in Dragon Ball Z.
Toriyama went on record to say that he doesn't understand why we call them androids 17 and 18 when they have names. And he's like, oh, I forgot to
After
tell
they
you their
like
names. He
yeah.
forgot to tell us their names. Like, sir. Like, oh my god. But yeah, I'll be back.
Okay.
Jeez, he must be a pretty busy man.
Toriyama's something. He's very unique in a good way. I wonder. I know they were talking about a Yu Yu Hakusho OVA a while ago. If that was an OVA, I wonder whatever came of that. You need to watch that.
Give me the red Grookey.
I thought it was yellow.
Give me the yellow Grookey.
Why'd you guess red, you weirdo?
Listen. The image I saw had him next to the other starter shiny, and I don't know, man. I got confused.
My husband thought the second one was green. I was like, no, he's not green. He's very clearly yellow. And he's like, oh, I'm looking for a red shiny. Still no luck. Well,
I love,
these surprise traders are going to be happy to get giant rusty anchors.
I love how if you look at the daycare on the route here, if you look in the back, you can see like a little pond. It's a nice
Is
detail.
that, is that a reference to Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire? Mm.
Oh. Gen 3 confirmed. Pokemon Let's Go Trapinch and Let's Go Linoon.
Let's go plus or let's go mining, excuse
Oh,
me.
you right. Okay, you right.
But
I will be damned if they make me go through the entire game with a plus alignment, but
you didn't have to use your partner Pokemon.
I'm
They're
pretty sure
just there
actually,
for HMs, honestly. But I'm fine without another Let's Go game.
yeah, same.
I feel like that was more of an int- introduction to the series for kids, and their parents can play with them too and help them along the way.
Yeah, that's basically what it's good. It's good training wheels.
And they get incentive to go outside and walk because of Pokemon Go connectivity.
That and the Pokeball
Teach
Plus
track.
accessory, you can take your Pokemon with you and you can like shake it and give it like experience and
Yeah. I stopped bringing mine to work because it would cry out randomly, and I'm like, if this happens in a meeting, that'd be really weird.
anyone hear a Mew? No.
And you're right, Mew is in it, and I think Yamper is in my other one right now. Back when I
I
didn't
was
know it could evolve.
I was so disappointed with Let's Go that I returned it the week after I beat it along with everything, so I don't have the Pokeball anymore.
I liked had fun with the shiny hunting, but I I'd rather play Fire and Leaf Green. That is the definitive Kanto. Fight me.
In terms of like pure Kanto, I can agree, but like I think Kanto's best in Heart Gold Soul Silver, oddly enough.
It's well, yeah, I was about to say, but it's so shrunken down. But they fixed that because initially they didn't have the space for all of that. But I just wish the gym leaders were stronger. But I the rematch thing.
Let's Go could have been good. So if they had just limited the catching mini game to like the Safari Zone.
Or they did it like these games do. A little bit of both. But it helps when you can see the shinies running around.
That's a good feel.
Yeah, it's like you win some, you lose some with those, which is fine.
Is shiny ponytail gray or blue?
Uh, thought like the hair was white.
Oh no, Rapidash is the silver one,
Oh, when they evolve,
and
okay.
yeah, ponytail is blue and Rapidash is silver. I prefer the blue ponytail, honestly.
Yeah, same. I think I caught one for my husband and I named it Ghost, I think, because it looks so ethereal with the fire like that.
The shiny forms of the Galarian, Rapidash and ponytail aren't too special.
I mean, they're pretty rainbow unicorns. What more could you want? I still wish we got a water type Arcanine, but that's just me.
Yeah, no,
Someday.
literally for real. Like Arcanine's got nothing done to him.
I think just because he's used in competitive in general more than Rapidash anyway, they needed to do something. But I gave my husband mine, and he was like, it really didn't help. It just sat in the back and drank experience. I was like, that's disappointing. Do all the Gen 8 Pokemon have Gigantamax forms?
Not Gigantamax. They can all Dynamax, of course, so you can Dynamax anyone, but
Mm-hmm.
not Gigantamax. Not to the best of my
Okay.
knowledge, anyway.
Okay. Because I've only seen a handful. I just found out that that thing I was hunting has a form like that, and it thoroughly kicked my butt.
Yeah, they all do that.
That and I, Indeedee, the the maid slash butler Pokemon, and the male looks so angry.
Yep.
I can't beat that by myself either. You need to shine, please. That would be fantastic. Not that I'm rushing you, but I sort of am. Bruh, me too. These sneezels, go away. You getting sick, dude?
I don't know. I hope not, but in theory I shouldn't. But we'll see how that pans out. I don't want to get
Wow,
sick before work this week.
is your work schedule too crazy?
Uh, Tomorrow I'm working the day, and then Monday I'm going in at 8, and then Tuesday I have off as of right now.
Uh,
And then Wednesday, Thursday 1 to 9. Then
uh-huh.
Friday is like 9 to like 4, I think.
Well, my job's pretty chill right now since the holidays and everybody's going home. So in a couple of weeks, we're going to start doing half days.
I would say yeah, that's the total opposite for me because everyone's coming home. I am making all that money working in retail.
I mean, I get a salary whether I work 20 hours or 2,000 hours, as long as I'm not like doing anything illegal. So yeah, that's just how it be. I'm fine with that though. Hopefully, I get promoted next year. I have to take a test, and I'm like, oh, that extra money would be nice.
Extra money is always nice.
But I haven't even started studying because I'm a lazy bum that's probably going to cram at the last second. But such is life.
Yeah, studying would just put me to sleep. I could never properly do it.
They have like custom things to help us make rank. Like there's like this Jeopardy thing you can pay, but $20 for 2 years to use,
Mm-hmm.
and you can just play Jeopardy based on your job or history or whatever. And that's the only way I can really learn.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm back.
Puppy had an upset stomach.
Aw,
Taco Bell will do that. Damn, I do some tacos.
Alright.
We still
Dang.
got Thanksgiving food, but I'm contemplating ordering a pizza.
Did I tell you? Well, did Teeny tell you what we made for Thanksgiving, Amber?
I saw your abomination of freaking chicken.
Abomination.
It was like pooping vegetables or whatever.
It's
Oh,
stuffed,
God.
Amber.
Okay.
You don't
I almost
stuff
got
the meat.
hold it by a cub chew because my lead mod is level 38.
Oof. Run those hands. Hold on, wait, hold up. We got pics of Bao's food? Because Bao said he didn't take any pics.
Oh, later in the thread, Teeny posted it.
Oh, hold on. I'm a tab out real quick. Let me get some here.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
level
stuffed
38
with
ain't taking
certain vegetables. It wasn't pooping
Let's
vegetables.
Bro,
Yeah,
this
what?
man took a mad dump.
it.
Bro, that chicken looked good. Like, you got like carrot on it, bro. Wait, why is it coming out the side? Because those are the two wings. Why is it coming out the side, though?
Fuck.
Has other stuff on the plate.
Okay, Bao.
So there was like
And then-
vegetables stuffed in it, but there was also vegetables you had on the side.
See, and then I scroll down a little bit further, and I see Teeny at a Halloween party with nachos, and there's a baby in the nachos, and it's actually crapping out salsa.
What?
Okay.
You want to see? I'll post in the chat. Here you go.
But music is distracting. For me, it can't have lyrics for him.
Wow.
Like when I draw, I put
Let's
on
link to the
like
tweet.
I put on Reddit stories when I draw, and it's weird, but it works for me. Like I look for those "Am I the butthole" things from Reddit on YouTube, and it just has the robot voice read it out to me for an hour. But I'm a weirdo. Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know what that's just a baby. Anyway, yeah, but
I was gonna say what was special about that Cornish hen is that we injected it with Creole flavored butter, and it tasted freaking amazing.
That sounds spicy.
No, it wasn't spicy at all.
I got some spice right now.
When Niece was talking about the baby, it reminds me of king cake back in Louisiana. It's like a really long cinnamon roll, and it's sprinkled in like purple and green and yellow. And if you get your piece and this little plastic baby's in it, you have to buy the next king cake.
Oh, that freaking what's it called? Louisiana. What's it called?
Yeah,
Mardi Gras. I can't think of freaking Mardi
Yeah.
Gras.
It was really good. And
We did that
had
as
really good stuff.
we did that as a class when we were younger. I was hoping I didn't
Really
buy
dope.
into no freaking plastic baby, so I would have been pissed.
It's big enough to not die. It's like one of the Barbie babies. Cause I was afraid of that too, but I never had the
Wait.
baby.
You
in
guys
it.
cook that in America?
Oh, you cook what, the baby?
Wait, no, wait, hold
So,
up.
so
Wait.
bad.
It's a cake, and you shove a plastic little baby in there.
But
But
you have to put it
why?
in afterward. Or
I don't
else
know.
you'll
As the people behind Mardi Gras.
It's
Is this
weird,
like
but,
is this one of those like gender reveal parties or
No.
like, is it
Uh-uh.
stick a baby in there?
just stick a baby in there.
Bro, I want you to know Norman Reedus finds your statement very unsettling.
What did he say?
Bro, Kojima would be tossing and turning right now if he found out y'all put babies in cakes. Babies are meant to be put in capsules.
Our friend actually went to Mardi Gras where there was like a shooting in Louisiana.
Oh,
That's awkward.
Yeah, it's Louisiana. You
apparently,
kind of have to
there's
expect
some
it.
corners you can't turn or you'll get mugged. So yeah.
Yeah, Louisiana is the
Okay,
poorest
true.
state in the country. I live there,
Ooh.
trust me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Mom's right
Louisiana's
today.
something else, but the food's really good. I had alligator.
Alec.
It was
Ooh.
delicious.
Sounds like you get
It's like a weird mix between. Have you ever had shark steak?
shark steak, like actual shark.
Yeah,
I've never eaten shark. No.
it's like fish, but tougher, a little less flaky. My mom used to make that for Bao one day. He'd like it.
Mom looked
My
at me and said, "I'd
dad
rather
was
be
like,
roasted
he
turkey."
still wants to make another turkey for you guys because we killed it last time. Like, your friend did all my turkey. I was like, they liked it. He's like, I'll make a bigger one next time so they would love it. Is it bad that Hatterene beats you if you're too emotional?
Its Pokédex entries are hella amusing. So I don't make a loud noise around it, or don't be emotional around it, or it'll beat you up.
And Gardevoir is the opposite, where it will comfort you, but Hatterene will be like, bruh!
Wait, wasn't there something like that in Avatar? Don't show emotion, he'll steal your face.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like Japanese or Chinese mythological creature.
Wasn't that also in Lord of the Rings? Like, don't show emotion around the trees.
I didn't watch any of the Lord of the Rings all the way through. I usually
I think that one was Return of the King.
Sort of the same. I've seen like I think the last one, most of it, but other than that, I've seen bits and pieces and just know about them. I want to read the books. I really do. Because people like praise Tolkien as his like revolutionary fiction writer.
Yeah, like the second coming of Jesus.
I actually started this other book series that people compare to Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones. I think the first one's called The Wheel of Time or something like that. It has a show that just came out, I think, on Amazon.
Huh.
Because I was like looking for stuff similar to Game of Thrones, and this dude apparently also got George R.R. Martin's like seal of approval. So
There was this show that they keep advertising us because we've been watching a lot of Gordon Ramsay. It's about fairies and devils and stuff.
oh, I might know what you're talking about. I might.
My brother says I should watch it, but
Is it? It's like Good Omens or something.
I think that's what it's called.
It has one of my favorite Doctor from Doctor Who in the lead role.
It's that, and you said you should watch The Boys. I think that's a superhero thing.
Yes, watch The Boys. First episode, you'll probably be hooked. Trust me.
I'll watch that with my husband because I'm not one to watch things without him, as he has done to me in the past. We've been watching Black Mirror, speaking of, and it was an episode where this dude got caught doing something creepy, and he was getting texts saying, I'll leak this video if you don't do this and that. And the twist at the end.
Oh, Black Mirror.
Yes. I was like, oh my god.
Black Mirror is amazing. I usually don't like episodic stuff where it's a different story every time, but Black Mirror is an exception.
Yes, I told my husband the same thing.
The first episode is them forcing the president to have sex with a pig, or like they'll kill his daughter or something.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's the literal plot of the first episode of Black Mirror. Oh, actually, Blake,
Yeah,
remember we saw like the movie of Black Mirror, Boulder Snatch, or whatever, the multi-choice thing.
Oh, that? Okay, okay, interesting.
It's very different from that, but it has the same tone in a way.
So what
There is an episode where you literally talk to the character and you have to like get them through their life. You're like, are you watching me? I'm on Netflix. What's Netflix?
Yes,
Oh,
that's what we saw. We got together as a
What the
group
hell is a Netflix?
and did that.
That was so cool.
We never got to the end though. We got too many bad endings and had to start over.
We got a lot
Bro,
of bad
we need to
too.
do something like that again.
That was fun. Yeah, I do read indeed.
Reminds me of I think there was a Final Destination movie like that we played through like that, and they're like, do you want to honk the horn and just drive through, or do you want to just give up? And we said honk, and someone ended up getting decapitated. I was like, oh, okay.
Supposedly they put the Telltale games up on Netflix and stuff, where you can do it like that, which is pretty awesome.
Okay.
I like multi-choice
Yeah,
things with
multi-choice, I was
people.
like-
It's very fun.
Wait, hold up. Is Grookey's head like that? That's spread on Grookey's head. Is that like Makuhita? Like, is it tied? Like, if you cut that spread
No.
off, does his head open up?
Oh my god.
No, eek. Golden leaves. Makuhita's
Bro,
weird.
I remember I saw
flag
fan
hat.
art once of someone unwrapping Makuhita's head, and I was like,
What
why are
is-
you doing that?
What does it look like?
Because his head looks like a bento box. Like, it's all wrapped, it's nice, you just unwrap that, you get the good...
Oh my god.
Don't ever
Don't
put that
eat
in
your
the trash.
Makuhita, kids.
Ugh.
See, Makuhita, whenever I think of it, reminds me of Pokemon Coliseum, because that's the first shadow Pokemon you find.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's right. Bro, man, I hated catching shadow Pokemon in Coliseum.
You had
I
bad
thought-
luck. You had really bad luck.
Like, I don't think I got... I think I got Suicune, and then none of the other legendaries in that game.
I would save and restart over and over and over again.
Like, I think Bao left a comment on the Entei video. And what did Bao say? He said something like, ha, bye. Or, no, what did Bao say? Hold on, I need to pull this video now. 'Cause I remember, did you watch all of the playthrough?
Just
I-
key parts
I
of it.
watched it, but I didn't comment on everything since I tend to watch stuff on TV.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Hold on, let me... Where
I would
did
not mind having a third game in that series. Oh my god,
Bro, they were kind of lit.
they're underrated. People appreciated them more, like as the years went by.
I remember when I saw Ho-Oh fly by, oh, I was happy.
Going back, I'm like, oh, the Pokemon Stadium 2 models are so. But
Bro, leave it to Game Freak to reuse those models.
That's actually still my favorite Pokemon game, Stadium 2.
I didn't grow up with any of the Nintendo 64 Pokemon games, because
You poor, deprived child.
We weren't the most wealthy, and yeah, I didn't know Pokemon Crystal existed until after Ruby and Sapphire came out.
Bao's comment on the video was, came to see the Entei reaction. Thanks, Bao.
Because I imagine you had no idea he had like an Entei on him.
Bro, he literally
talking about
ran
the
deep
Gorilla
with an
Man?
Entei. Yeah,
Yes.
big boy, the one that punches people in the throat, that guy.
And he was about to like punch him off the edge. Just, oh god!
Somebody help me, bro. He's literally about to throw him off the edge.
And
Freaking wild.
the worst character in Pokemon is in the sequel. Jovi is the worst character in the entire series. Don't fight me.
Bro. You can't say Jovi's terrible when Hao is right there.
Hao is cute. I like Hao.
Bro, I could say Jovi's cute.
I would say Barry's the
Jovi is
worst
trash.
rival if we're talking just rivals.
I hated him in the anime. He was so obnoxious.
He's obnoxious
But
in pretty
he,
much every format, even the manga.
But
In the
he-
manga, he actually beats Diamond up for the comedy act all the time.
Huh. Well,
I
his
don't
dad is.
know. Both Hao and Hop kind of.
I can
Hao is
appreciate
substance.
Hop. He has development. I just don't like him.
I don't like Hopper. He battles me too freaking much. Oh, you sneezed? Let's battle. I'm gonna win this time. No, you did not. And I felt like a terrible person every time.
Best thing about Hop was his theme.
No, you want to know what pissed me off with Hop? That damn Wooloo. You have a Cinderace, and we're finding a team of evil steel people, and you want to bring out a Wooloo and spam freaking Double Edge. Like, get it together, Hop.
Well, considering I had a poison type that could do nothing, I was like, hey, double kick him, go. I'll
Bro,
just stand
I
there
love
till
how
die.
whenever you hit Hop with a super effective move, he's like, hey, you hit a super effective move, just like you. And I'm like, yeah, you should learn.
Yeah, he was like, I know you go for a super effective move. You know about super effective. Yes, I've been playing since before you were even a thought, man. Calm down.
How do you guys feel about the, how, it seemed like after every turn in certain, scripted battles, it felt like there was dialogue. How do you guys feel about that?
I like
It wasn't
that. It felt more
intrusive, so I
immersive
liked
to me.
it.
I feel like that would have been really good voice acted.
I like when the gym leader just got serious. Like Nessa gave you the crazy eyes, or Opal.
Oh, bro,
What
bro Nessa.
Have you seen Nessa's
What?
rare lead card?
The one where she's modeling?
No.
Yeah.
No, I've seen it.
No.
Bro, man. Also, I have not seen Marnie's gym uniform, but I keep seeing images of it everywhere.
The one she wears when you fight her?
No. Like her actual, the skin tight, skimpy one.
After her brother gives her the gym, basically?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Can we talk about how I'm mad that the most pretty town in the whole game has nothing in it? the mushroom place.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
I was so upset. I was like, oh, it's so gorgeous. It's just the gym here, and I'm like, come on.
The town was very short too.
Ugh.
Trying to learn
Those
how to
little-
draw again. Best of luck, Raheem.
Go for it, dude. Use references. That helps me.
For also the lasses in this game. The lasses in this game, they can every single one of them can get it.
Reinhardt's my boyfriend.
See, I said I was talking to mom. I was like, "How do you feel about Raihan?" And she's like, "You mean Ryan?" And I was like, "Mom, that's
Ryan?
it's Raiha." And she's like, "Ridge, that in the UK it's pronounced Ryan." And I'm like, "There's no way.
Well, the
There's
UK
no
is
way.
wrong.
There's no way."
I thought it was Rye like dragon. That's what I thought.
He's cute, and I love him.
Yeah, the ghost boy. His red card shows his face.
Yeah, he's super shy. He's really adorable.
The description is creepy though. Well, sort of.
What does it say?
Oh, someone took this picture when he was changing the locker room. The thing is, no one knows who took the picture, so they think it's a ghost Pokemon.
Ooh.
Frost last wants your nudes.
There's a Marty Jimmy in Formo.
I feel like
I
Hypno would
showed
want
you
your
my
nudes.
candle. Answer me.
That's her gym uniform? Interesting.
I really like Marty. Not even from a damn she cute, but also like her character.
You know, I first saw her, I was like, oh, I'm guessing she's gonna turn evil, but nope.
I like her brother.
Oh, I'm sure you do. Miss Waters, I'm sure you do.
I mean, not like that, but I like him as a character. Like, I wouldn't bang him or nothing.
You just gonna friend zone peers like that?
I like his character, but I don't like his appearance.
His hair looks a little heavy, but...
Also-
Why do all
Say,
What?
I opened up Pokemon Camp on accident. Look at all
That's
these
cool.
dead Corsola.
how come all freaking that's a lot of dead Corsola. Why do all like dark type gym leaders slash trainers slash elite four members, why do they always look so tired? Like you remember Nanu from 7th gen?
Yeah, he has crippling
Pierre-
depression.
Who was it in for 3rd gen? No, 2nd gen elite four.
Will?
Will, yeah.
No, Will is psychic.
It's a bit terrifying seeing this thing approach me.
Ho ho! Nekanta Kuranaka!
Yeah, they're, son and mother.
Who's son and mother?
What, Melanie and Gordy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Melanie's in one of his lead cards.
He's in hers as well. But yeah, Melanie has like 5 kids, I think, and Gordy's the oldest.
Cute.
I love, at least they reference like them being like, or they know each other. Whereas Bea and Alistair, they have no connection. Alistair and Bea just don't exist in the other timelines.
Oh, it's funny. It implies they have a like sort of bad relationship, Gordy and his mom, but then her lead card says she was the first member of his fan club.
That's
Bro,
cute.
yo, Gordy and his mom are literally the plot of what's the name of that one manga anime that came out? Do you love your mom or 2-hit multi attack?
What, mom, what?
It's the name of an anime. Do you love your mom and
Basically-
her 2-hit whatever attacks?
It's basically a mother and a son go into like an MMORPG, kind of like, or a VR MMORPG, and they bond basically, and he hates it the entire time, but like his
She's
mom is-
she's OP, and he's like, cause he's the main character. He's supposed to be the dude that saves the day, but his mom is OP as hell. It steals the spotlight.
At least it's not one of those I'm in love with my father freaking animes.
and they also have sex.
There's literally a YouTube video, my recommendation says, please don't marry your daughter. I'm
Don't-
like, what?
Don't think I've seen the rare card for the Dark Gym Racer.
Japan is weird.
His in the anime, his mom's name is Mamako.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's her name. Mamako Otsusuke or something like that. And she channels the Ara energy.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds sexy.
She is a MILF.
Okay, good for you.
See, I like Mamako. Mamako is nice, but don't not talk about Mamako.
I think I'll go for another 10, 15 minutes. I'll call it this
Okay.
stream.
Anime news more milk.
About we have to keep streaming until we find it, even if it's 3 a.m. About we have to keep
Better
going.
milk than lollies. So
No, that could literally
I
last
guess.
years in theory, Blake.
Bao, listen.
Anime needs more milfs.
It still bothers me that people are whitewashing the heck out of Nessa.
It's been worse. In the past few days, I've seen Nazi Nessa, Gorilla Nessa. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the gorilla thing.
I saw that a long time ago, and I was like, why? Okay.
And I'm friends with Blake. He likes stuff, and
Wait. No, wait. Oh, Damn, I'm sorry. You know, I keep forgetting YouTube has that feature. I need to. I'm making an unsafe work account. I can't do this anymore.
like on Twitter, certain pictures come up, and I'm like at work, and there are people
Amber,
behind me, so I have to
don't
like.
dox me right now.
I'm like, I have the privacy screen on, or they're gonna think I'm a good guy.
Raheem says stay away from the dark side of anime, Amber.
Yeah, I've avoided a lot of that since Tumblr went family friendly, which is weird.
There can't be males presenting nipples. Females presenting nipples, is that what it was?
I mean, everybody starts off as a woman in the womb, so everybody's naked. That's why men have nipples, because they start off as girls and the body's like, hey, you're gonna need these. And then they're like, penis? Oh, nope, not gonna need those no more, but it's too late. We're not taking those away.
I don't. Part of me feels like that's not how that works.
But... Yeah. Everybody starts out as a girl. Science is interesting.
Yep.
So what you're saying is that we are all trapped.
If you're brave enough. I guess so. I'm pretty sure trap is an offensive thing in some circles, but you know.
Not in Raheem's circle. You say trap, this man will have 17 different Futanari chicks on your door.
I'm pretty sure Futanari is also offensive.
I feel there's a lot of things that are offensive, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Life is interesting. I mean, I am a member of the armed forces. I have to be politically correct.
You ever read like a fan fiction that had surprise like Futanari in it?
I haven't read fanfiction in a few years, honestly.
I haven't either, but
I haven't written fan fiction in a few years.
I've stumbled upon an adult Inuyasha comic, and it's kind of dark.
Right. Worst one I ever came across, I thought it was a normal fanfic. It was Evangelion. It was Asuka and Shinji, just Asuka being mean to Shinji, and then she told him like bend over, and then she shoved a dildo up his butt. I'm like, this is not what I came here for. Like, this is not what I was planning to get into.
Vibe check.
Vibe check. Vibe check and just get smacked in the face with it.
I mean, he eventually liked it, I think.
No, I'm hangs out with Quarters, so I'm sure it's not the first time.
Sounds better than this show, says correct.
Not even gonna lie, I kind of agree.
Y'all are something else.
Like I said, I wasn't even trying to read a fanfic like that. That was normal. Like, there was no warning or anything.
I mean, Shinji didn't get a warning either.
I still can't believe yeah, wait, I think Amber was. I think it was you, Shuckle and Amber, when you read that my fan fiction. I can't believe you did that. That video's still on your channel too.
That was one of my the best moments
Bro,
ever.
you have no idea. Freaking cannot. This is why Triple S doesn't come out anymore. I don't let them come to these streams anymore. Triple S out here trying to dox everything I have.
There was also another one. It was like a Fire Emblem one, which I thought was normal. It was with Tharja and Robin. And
That's never
then,
normal.
and
Boy
then,
ramen or girl ramen?
boy. And then she like gave him a collar, and then they just got weird from there.
Yep. Yep. Now listen. If there's one thing I've learned, it's any fan fiction with Tharja is not normal.
Years ago, Karaz. Years ago.
Did you go on fanfiction.net?
Yep. I actually had an account
Yeah.
on there. Like I wanted to make my own. I really got around to it.
I did too, like back at high school. Like I was like so scared to post stuff. I was like, yeah, no. Like I'd be like hovering over the send button, and I'm like, nah. My brother found some of my cringy fan fiction back home, and I threw it in the trash. I'm like, no.
Oh, you remind me of that clip from Nietzsche Joe, where the girl's
Yep.
her
Get all of them.
her manga or
Oh,
yaoi gets like exposed. Freaking takes out the cop and her best friend.
It wasn't even creepy. It was just terrible. I was like, ugh. Why did I think this was good? Like when you see old art from 6 years ago, and you kind of hang your head in shame, but you gotta keep it so you can know how you progress.
I actually used
Yep.
to write Pokemon battles, like scenarios as stories, which I still kind of like doing in my head. Cause I feel like the anime never put the Pokemon battles to like their full potential.
I feel like Pokemon battles really didn't take off until Gen 4 anime. Because the ones in Kanto were bad. You can't even say it wasn't. Ash got given like 5 of his badges just by, oh no, you gave me a bandage when I trip over a rock. Have this badge, and that's why.
Wasn't it? I think in Gen 4, when he fought Rourke twice, and then Rourke said, "Please leave and take the badge with you."
Well, it was Pikachu versus Rampardos.
One of my funniest memories or quotes from Pokemon is actually Johto. See, before Johto came out, they advertised on like VHSs, and it was always Falconer saying this one line: "We do things a bit differently here in the Johto League," and they did not. It was still just battle.
I'll turn my frying pan into a drying pan. I do miss all the puns from the 4 Kids one. It
Bro,
was great.
Brock was so good.
Everyone, people are like, Professor Ivy was a man. That's why he got so depressed. I'm like,
Oh my god.
I thought the theory was that Brock left a child in her and then dipped.
oh god. I prefer the man thing.
They used the full potential when Ash battled Paul. That was a good battle. Paul is my favorite rival from the anime. I heard the joke that Paul is just a competitive player.
In Gen 5, Trip was a terrible rival. He was so boring. He was like a great saving version of Paul.
Also, hello WCO2. How are you?
Hello. Go pet a dog.
Ash vs. Paul was the peak of the anime. Okay, here's the one thing that always not bothered me, but confused me about the anime. Infernape's Blaze ability.
Why it was so strong?
Yes, why did it go like Berserk Super Saiyan?
When
When I'm pretty sure Blaze was mentioned in the show before this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Because when Ash's Sceptile and Blaziken, or Maze Blaziken fought, they had overgrown Blaze.
I think it's like, you know, I guess the best way to describe it is different people react differently to drugs or adrenaline or whatever. So yeah, that's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah,
this
Chimchar
cocaine
did
might
have.
kill me, but Bao might be awake for 3 days.
Chimchar did
yeah,
have a
it was-
traumatic backstory.
Those Zangooses. The way it got so freaked out made me really sad. I was like, oh no, that's a baby! And I didn't even like Chimchar.
I appreciate Chimchar's journey from basically undesirable to undeniable.
From Drab the Fab, as it were.
Oops.
So do our characters' butts ever get tired of being on these bikes? Like, his bike seats hurt after a while.
Yeah, like even the seats at the gym hurt my butt. I'm like, yeah,
Nah, those
I'm
things.
gonna go
I want to see.
outside.
Those things really hurt, man.
Yeah, and I'm like, men and their extra gear. I'm like, how do y'all not? Ugh.
Bro,
I think it's
listen,
all
I
about
sat
the
down-
positioning, Amber.
I sat down on a bike seat once and just crunch. Oh,
Oh my god.
bro, and it's the
I-
worst when you think you're trying to style and you go off like a ramp or something like that, and the bike seat launches up after you hit the ground.
I have heard you can accidentally sit on them. Is that true?
Yeah,
My husband
Yeah,
said
yeah.
no.
If you're experienced as an older, you're probably not going to.
Listen, if you wake up first thing in the morning, and there's a tall tree standing atop the mountains, and you sit down the wrong way, it's a quick way to snap a twig.
Oh my god. I have heard that people have broken them during the act, which sounds terrifying.
Listen. You gotta learn some self-restraint, some self-control.
Sometimes it's like you thrust and apparently you missed it. And you hit a spot
Hit a
here and
wall,
pop. Maybe hit a thigh bone or something. I don't know.
bro. I'm gonna write this down for the future. Important knowledge that Blake needs. Don't hit the thigh bone.
I'm still reading that Infernape comment, but the Gen 5 anime was really bad. There was a build-up at the beginning about Zekrom basically snatching Pikachu's experience away, and it amounted to nothing. And there was a 3-month worth of filler for the Gen 6 anime. 3 months!
Wow, that's almost as bad as Naruto and One Piece.
Ugh.
Naruto had like 3 years of filler.
They're like, we're just gonna go to random islands. Ooh, a little bit of Team Plasma. Ooh, and he's cool. He's really cute.
Speaking
And his
of
boyfriend.
One Piece, one thing you notice if you go from dub to sub is that the dub is very misleading with One Piece. Because essentially, if you remember the dub opening, it was like, I left everything I owned in One Piece. No, I left everything I owned in One Piece, but you gotta find it or whatever. That's kind of misleading. Because in the Japanese version of One Piece, everyone knows where One Piece is. The problem is you can't get to it. Because it's on.
Just eat it in there or what?
It's on the last island of the Grand Line, and it's guarded by the 4 pirate emperors, who are all like world breaking strong.
What is freaking? Wow. I
Because his specific wording in Japanese is, I left it in that place, and find it if you dare or whatever. But yeah, you can't get to it because it's on the last island. It's guarded.
Sounds like a challenge.
like, are they being paid to be there?
No, because they kind of fight with each other. See, to give you an example, one of the old 4 emperors, Whitebeard, his power was the devil fruit of earthquakes or quakes.
I mean, is that to do with the mustache named Whitebeard?
Yeah, he could literally shift the tectonic plates. Just to give you an idea of how
Wow.
strong these people are.
Wow, and aren't they just regular humans that eat the fruit?
Not always. They're also just strong on their own. Like,
Blackbeard.
Wow.
Big Mom, even without her devil fruit ability, is pretty unbeatable. And her devil fruit ability is OP. She steals your life force or whatever. Shaves years off your life and crap.
So she's freaking rampant. Does she keep the life? Is she effectively immortal?
I think so in a way. I forgot, it's been a while.
So she's a Orochimaru.
I would have said Akainu could have found the One Piece in a year. Akainu's a jackass. But then you have Kaido, the beast or whatever, who's essentially immortal. They try to he wants to die, but no one can kill him. It's they tried to guillotine him, it broke. They tried to hang him, it broke. He fell from the sky, Sky Island, nothing happened. He wants to die, but he can't.
I don't know if that's hilarious or sad.
And I think we still don't know what the heck Shanks can do.
His name is Shanks. What else do you think he can do? Stab, stab.
I don't think Shanks uses knives though.
If he doesn't use knives, I'm gonna be upset.
He has a sword on him, but He can't do his full potential anymore ever since he lost his arm.
Have you seen Guildarts from One Piece, Bell?
What?
Have you seen
Guild?
Guildarts? Guildarts, that's his name. From Fairy
I,
Tail?
From Fairy Tail? No.
Yeah. Well, let me see if I can find you a photo, because he looks almost like he was modeled after Shanks.
One Piece and their longy boys.
It wouldn't surprise me considering how popular One Piece is.
Those very long character designs. Funny how I don't like that art style, but I like Code Geass, and they're like 70% leg. I don't know, I guess it's like them being a little bit flamboyant in that show. I don't know.
Honestly, Code Geass is the most tame Clamp show. Yeah, like, if you've seen the other shows designed by Clamp, they look far worse than the Code Geass characters.
Oh god. I swear I've seen other clamp shows, but for the life of me, I don't know what they are.
Actually, you know what? I can show you a picture off the show called XXX Holic.
X. Oh, I've heard of that, but I don't remember anything about it.
I think you'd like the ending to that show. No, not Harlock.
I thought you said SSX Harlock, and I was like, what?
Triple Xaholic, right?
Yep.
I'm looking at images right now. Are those like the types that are super skinny with the giant boobs?
Not giant boobs in this one, but just super skinny. I gave you the good.
Dude, he's like 80% leg. What the heck?
Look at this picture I'm posting. If it'll even load.
Bruh.
Like, yeah, their body proportions are way off.
Did you say Code Geass was the most tame Clamp show?
Yeah, in terms of design.
Isn't Rayearth also Clamp?
I think so, but that's like before the modern times. But yeah, Clamp has really good art, like Raheem just said in their manga. Like, it's very beautiful to look at.
Like how? Is it like how Bleach was?
Actually, to give you a good idea, you ever seen like those stylized pictures of Sailor Moon?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Huh.
Bro, Sailor
Oh
Moon
yeah,
was
Car Capture Sakura's
really-
Clamp. Forgot about that.
Okay. I didn't watch that as a kid. I just don't know why. I don't think I had a channel.
Car Captors.
You sound like my husband.
That song was addicting.
Meanwhile, I'm singing Kirby right back at you.
Alright, I'm gonna do one more set of eggs and I'll call it a stream.
Okay, I need to go let my doggies out soon anyway. So that's good timing. Still no sparkles though. And wait, I really need to get with you and do some trades, cause
I know Sunrise is behind Code Geass, but I don't know like where the involvement with Clamp ends and begins.
I've seen a little bit of Tsubasa. Like, we had this anime channel back home because we had DirecTV with thousands of channels, but I don't think that's on there anymore. That's why I watched Sekirei, and we got
Oh,
an
Sekirei.
Oh, you're right. It does have a bit of Gun X Sword.
Witchblade. Witchblade was really good. I hated the ending, though.
Name sounds
But, like,
familiar.
that'd be your kind of anime because it has a lot of fan service,
Which one?
but it has substance, too.
Witchblade?
Witchblade?
Oh, Witchblade. Okay. Is that the one where the woman like pees her pants in the first like 2 episodes? Or am I thinking
I
no, I think
don't
Queen's.
remember that.
Yeah, I think Queen's Blade is what I'm thinking of. That one. I watched an episode as a kid. I was like, I can get behind this, and then she like peed herself, and then I immediately stopped watching.
Some people are into that.
Nah, I'm good. To be fair, they also did it in Cross Ange like 2 or 3 times. I was like, I don't understand.
I love Cross Ange.
They did it in Freezing too. You know,
My brother wants me to watch that, but I'm like, ugh.
I don't think you would like Freezing ever.
What's the other one? Heaven's Lost
Property.
Property or something
That's
like
such
that?
a good anime. It's a lot less edgy and a lot more comedy. It's at first it baits you with being slice of life, but season 2 is when the plot kicks in, and that's when.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm going for
I've
Corsola
seen
Souls.
bits and pieces, and I'm like, this seems kind of.
Cross Ange has hot lesbian scenes. I mean, you're not wrong, but that's not what I was watching for.
Spicy lesbians.
See, most people watch Heaven's Property for like the etch.
Well,
But-
the lead in Witchblade is really pretty.
Witchblade has the
Yeah.
best MILF MC.
She is a mom, but she's gorgeous.
I don't think I've ever seen Witchblade, like even how it looks.
It's good. It's a pretty short series, which is good because I'm too old to dedicate myself to 1,000-episode animes. I don't got time for that. That's why I stopped watching High School of the Dead because it looked like a lot.
Oh, it's not. It's only one season.
No, I swear Netflix said like 5.
I wish.
It was Netflix.
I wish.
Picks it back up, bro.
It's not Netflix and Hulu, but one of them said a lot. I'm like,
Bro, it's not one of them
how
lying
fair
to
is
you.
Well,
it if I
the
wanna
thing
watch
is, Amber, we can't get more of High School of the Dead because the creator died.
Oh, that's sad.
So, yeah, so that's why we know there's only
And
one
it
season.
ended on such a cliffhanger because that anime they
Oh,
did a really
God.
good job. Okay, ask a New Type. New Type is a really harsh anime critic, and he's not for the ecchi stuff, but he really liked DxD or not DxD. No, he hates DxD. High School of the Dead.
The main character. Oh, you're talking about the little. I think it's a little boy.
I would love to see how Amber feels about High School DxD.
Is that the
Bro.
thing where the girl was doing limbo and the bullets went between her titties?
No, that's High
No,
School
no,
of the Dead.
That's High School of the Dead.
Okay. Well, I guess I got stuff to watch. I still haven't rewatched Bakugan yet. I keep trying to do that, but I forget.
I just rewatched the entire first season and like almost all the second season earlier this year.
Did you see they revived it?
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I wanted to rewatch all of it to see kind of where the new ones stand.
Where you say this picture you posted, why your group is rolling deep, Jesus. I go to the Pride Blick and just look at Ryusei's team.
Let's see what we got.
Like,
Bro!
Like,
so I
Jesus.
accidentally clicked the Trapped for Blake tab.
Oh
and
my
there was
God.
a girl holding a drink with their penis.
Yeah! Yeah, well, welcome to the Traps for Tab, Blake, where you will find traps for Blake. Yep.
Are you into traps?
No, but Raheem keeps saying I am.
He's probably right. He knows you pretty well.
I actually want to see some of his other work, Raheem, the High School of the Dead artist. Because I know he's a hentai artist, but I've like never come across like his actual work.
I like how
You
you
say,
think
why do you have
artists so
modeling and-
relaxed.
Also, there's a picture of a shiny Espeon from the anime on my timeline. I can't stop looking at it.
Is it green?
Yeah.
Is it a recolor? Because I don't remember there ever being a shiny Espeon.
I
I
cannot
know
tell
there's
you.
a shiny Magneton. Ash had the Noctowl. There was a Metagross, but I think that got caught. And a Draudigan too. But that got caught too.
Just reminded me my Metagross is gone.
Yeah. See? I wanted to train a Komodo in this game, but it wasn't in Shield.
I traded one from Ryusei and bred it for myself.
I was lucky enough for someone to train me a Larvitar, and apparently Sliggoo was a hard find, but I just randomly ran into it, and
I ran
Sent
the
off a bunch
Goodra
of
like
Goonies.
that.
I was relying
Ryusei
on them a lot.
couldn't hear what you said, Blake.
I said, why is this man got Nautilus and Raphael on the same field, bro?
I guess I'll do one more batch of eggs. One last go of it.
Yes, Bao, yes. Keep saying
You're
just
like the one more
Just
match
one more.
kind of guy. One more match, and it's 3 in the morning.
I'm so guilty of doing that with certain things.
I've been pretty good lately. IBO.
Iron-Blooded Orphans Gundam.
Oh, the Gundam show.
Actually, I think you would like Iron-Blooded Orphans, Amber.
I haven't watched the Gundam show in probably 15 years. Not even gonna lie.
It's standalone though, so it doesn't matter. Most Gundam shows
I
are.
know. I know. Whenever I think of Gundam, I just think of Gundam Wing and how edgy it was. You could call it that.
Bro,
It's actually
everyone-
pretty funny.
All of the casual fans that come into the store, all of them know Gundam Wing and nothing else. And I just look at them and
watched
say,
that
okay,
with my
boomer.
dad. It's a good memory. We would watch that and Dragon Ball Z every day after school. Even when we were grounded, we'd just be able to watch those things and have to go back in our rooms.
I'm trying. I understand that Wing was the first Gundam show like in the West, or the one that really made it popular. But when I look at Wing, I'm like, this show is not very good. Why are you so?
We were all kids at the time.
It's
And it was our
like-
first introduction to mecha.
Even like, I feel like by today's standpoint, kids would find Gundam Wing boring because like a lot of like politics and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I could.
That's
watch
actually
it
what
now.
got me into politics in general, Gundam Wing.
I really like G Gundam. It's
G
silly,
Gundam's great.
but it's so much fun. And they kept doing zoom ups of Domon's booty, and my brother got really mad. He was like, "Oh, that's gay." I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I'm having a
But I
good
mean,
time."
hey. But they gave Allenby the same treatment, so we can't be upset.
And I like Master Asian a lot too.
Bro, Master Agent. Oh man, when him and Domo were looking on the sunset, and he was
Yeah,
dying,
it
bro.
was
Oh, I
kinda
felt that. The music hit in, and it was bro. G Gundam was amazing.
I need to watch that again. Jeez.
I just watched
And I
that for the
need
first
to-
time this year.
And I need to finish rewatching Yu Yu Hakusho because I always stop at the same point, and I know what happens in the end, but I technically never seen the end.
Nope, no one remembers ST Gundam for us. We don't talk about that.
Oh, is
Are
that
you
Trip
talking
saying
about
that?
the Chibi Gundams?
Yes.
My brother would call it Super Dumb Gundam. I'm like, I was like, give it a chance, and I watch it with my cousin who liked it a lot, had the toys, and I was like, this is awful. But I would watch that and Bakugan with him just so that I just wanted to bond with him, and it did a pretty good job. We played a lot of stuff together, which was awesome.
See, I got to the point in Bakugan where it really started like taking a huge turn in the way things worked. Like towards the end of New Vestroya, they just completely left every other Bakugan and just all made it like they basically turned it into like a sci-fi super robot combiner show.
Turn A is
I
a slow
don't-
burn. Karaz, but I think you like Gundam X a lot.
Gundam X is good.
Y'all watch these legally.
Yes?
Sure.
Why was there a question mark at the end of that?
What you mean? I don't know what you mean. There was no question mark. That was just me saying yes. I don't know what you mean, Amber. What's wrong?
I am a woman. I understand tone.
Damn it.
Alice in Bakugan? Is that what you're talking about? It kind of weird.
Alice.
It kind of weirded me out that she was blank,
Dude.
and I'm like, how does that? My child mind didn't understand it. Link, what's your problem? Sorry, he's barking.
So you said Link, and I thought you were, there's actually a character in New Vestroya called Link, and he is an absolute toolbox. He is a full kit. He comes with nails, hammers, and a wall.
Oh, that's why he's barking. Okay.
Alright. I'm about to call it a stream. We will be back
Okay.
later with more SD Gundam. This was fun.
Yeah, Bakugan got kind of silly. But it's been nice talking to you guys. I'm gonna go say hi to my husband and stuff. Y'all have a good day.
You too.
Absolutely. We will
Follow
be.
them on Twitter, follow them on YouTube, follow them on Twitch. Like, comment, subscribe. Smash
And-
that like button.
What she said.
all the cliche
Absolutely.
things they say.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll be
Share
back
with
with
your friends.
Gundam later, guys, so I'll see you then. Bye.
Be good to each other. Bye.
Be good to each other. In terms of me, I don't know if I'll be streaming later, but look out for Twitter, because if I do stream, it will be over. I will let you know there. Either way, we are going to go ahead and call it a stream as well. If I don't stream again today, it'll likely be sometime, maybe tomorrow night or Monday. We will see. Either way, this has been your boy, Westtown HD. We're going to hatch this one last egg, and I don't think it's going to be the shiny one, but, I mean, hey, watch I turn off the stream, and it just shiny egg hatches.
And
Either
it's not
way-
going to be a shiny.
And it's not shiny. All right, cool.
Alright,
I'll
later.
see you guys later. Deuces.